Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first edition of the OZone in 2019. We're about 7 days into the new year. Are you still tight on your resolutions, or have you visited the French fry hamburglar at McDonald's? What's happening, folks? I'm your host, Omar Miller. I'm here on a gloomy day in Los Angeles with my brother, the Icons, and with our special college analysis expert, Do It for the Tipper. Tipper, tell me something. I didn't really appreciate your picks from the other week. We decided to come back to you because you did get Dabo Swinney and Clemson right, and you've been riding with them the whole time. Now, did you predict Alabama was going to lose just because you wanted them to lose, or did you actually believe they were going to lose?
No, Alabama is going to lose.
No, I'm talking. You picked them to lose last week.
Oh yeah, I did because last week was last week. That was the end of the year, my New Year's resolution.
That's how you play.
Hopefully, your New Year's resolution is to stop lying.
Pick the winners.
That was 2018. That was last year. Why are you bringing up whole business? But, yeah, I went with Alabama just because I don't care for them too much. But just like I mentioned early August, September of last year, that I did have Alabama and Clemson in the national championship game with Dabo Swinney and them Clemson Tigers to win tonight. And I predict a 34-28 win for them Clemson Tigers.
Wow, low-scoring game as per college, huh? Because Alabama puts up numbers like the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, they haven't played nobody. And now they're finally going to play a team with a solid defense, linebackers and linemen all the way around. So let's go Tigers.
Wow. Okay. Now this is going to be interesting because Bama is the favorite. They're a 5.5-point favorite. And, this is the fourth year straight that they're meeting? These teams are meeting?
Man, you believe that? The fourth straight year.
That's crazy. No, Icons, with that, there's a lot of talk about how they need to expand the college playoffs into 8 teams as opposed to keeping it at 4. And then, this whole college thing is a mess, but it seems like they are interested in progressing in some way.
But how can you progress or even narrow that down with so many divisions and teams and rankings and everything else? It has to be something that's going to consolidate them also so they can move as one unit. There's too many moving parts right now.
But I think it will help because, as you know, we looked at the game. Notre Dame shouldn't have been there.
They weren't ready.
Points. They weren't ready. So it's like you expand it to 8 teams, and if you get the right teams in, into the Final Four, we'll say it that way. But, Notre Dame should not have been in that Final Four at all. When you score 3 points in a playoff game, you weren't ready. You shouldn't have been there. And it proved on their resume all season. They haven't played anybody. So they shouldn't have been there. That's why they scored 3 points, and they played against a powerhouse like Clemson. So 8 teams, it'll generate more funds or more money for the colleges, which is good, which is what they want.
We definitely know they need more money. It's such a tight spigot of money in college football. I don't know how they even survive. Their overhead is just so expensive. They pay the players so much.
Man, it's ridiculous too, but because this is basically what it's all about. It's about the money grab. The fans really, you can't get the results that you want to see or the matchups that you want to actually see most of the time because of the money grab, which we all understand, but it's just unfortunate.
And what's crazy is you got these kids playing, say, 12 or 13 games in the season, but then, and they're not getting paid nothing, and they worried about the wear and tear of the body, but when they get in the NFL, they playing 17 games.
Yeah, but you know what? But I think that what hurts the college rankings and everything is that in a lot of these big games now, what some of these kids are doing is sitting out because they don't want to take a chance on getting hurt because the contracts aren't guaranteed, with the NFL, and that hurts in the primetime game because you got a big time kid that'll be sitting out.
Seemed like last year we saw that more even than this year. I haven't heard as much about it this year. Have the kids still been sitting out this year?
Yes, it was one kid from Arizona State. He said when they played against Fresno State in one of the Las Vegas bowls, or I don't want to go on the bowl, the Thai bowl, or even
Right, the acai bowl, some sort of a
I don't want to go on the bowl rant. Yeah, like, and
shout out to B.
He was already a projected to be a number 1 draft pick. He was a receiver. The kid is like 6'5", so he's already ready to go. So why risk that one game where you can get your ankle rolled over or whatever? That's
your knee dislocated or whatever it is. Yeah.
The school is still going to get their meal tickets, so why would you hurt yourself in one bowl game to, put yourself in a situation where you can't get no meal tickets?
Right, and then the professionals are signing off on it too. They say, when you have a few professionals chiming in saying, "Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't do it either." So that's right. They need to figure something out.
Case in point, look at Earl Watson earlier this year. They got Earl, and Earl's already a pro.
Yeah, right. And Earl had to flip off the nation.
Sideline. Yeah. He did. Wow. Well, this is going to be interesting to see. We just wanted to get a hot shot and espresso out. So many things happening in the world of football, world of basketball. They got a whole bunch of controversy brewing in Philadelphia. Can't understand why everybody can't all get along. We got Johnny Bones Jones is back. We got Manny Pacquiao coming up. We got NFL action popping. We got a big show coming for you soon, folks. It'll probably drop for you tomorrow. But we just wanted to give you a quick update before the game tonight. So do it for the tipper could be proven wrong once again.
You always got to be fast. You're nice when I'm winning. Y'all like, yeah, do it for the tipper. Do it for the tipper. When I'm losing, y'all want to go ahead with the bashes. Y'all nasty.
Yeah, you know why? Because when you're losing, it's not because you don't know the answer. It's because you feel like being a homer and betting for some reason on something that you know isn't true just because you don't like the team. That has nothing to do with what's going to happen if you like the team or not.
I do that every now and then, but let's say for the entire 2018 college season, I was probably 70.
Yeah, I would say you were 65. You 65, 70?
I was going to say 70%.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You 65, 70. Nice run. Yeah, you go that route.
Well, thank you, brother.
No problem. Just don't let me go out and bet on the 30% when you play games. Or my listeners, because I care about our OZone family. We have resolutions, and our resolutions are to win our bets this year.
Well, let's go with Clemson tonight.
There it is. Let's get it kicked off. We're going to find out.
Let's go with Clemson.
There it is. All right, folks. This is just a quick espresso shot of the OZone for you. We'll be back tomorrow, like we said, with the big show where we will either roast or praise, do it for the tipper, and we'll give you our take on the NFL playoffs and everything to come. I am Omar Miller, and this is the OZone.
I'm just living the dream. I'm in love with the lights.